Hello, welcome back or welcome. In this video I'm talking about a shortcut to quick wit. I mentioned it in the first video a couple videos ago about developing a library of priors, being a shortcut to being quick, the quick part of the equation. So remember, when it comes to being witty, we need to listen to the conversation, to what's being said. We need to identify opportunities to connect either to a separate idea. I shared an example of our dog coming home covered in grease and dirt. My mom saying, "Where have you been?" And I said, "Looking for love in all the wrong places," right? So you still have to listen and you still have to identify, but instead of having to come up with what's something I can say to get a laugh here, is you're going to recall something previously that's gotten a laugh. Now, I call it the library of priors. Another example, I'm in a conversation and whenever someone brings up they've forgotten or something about memory, and I go, well, they'd say memory's the third thing to go. And then I let it sit. I don't say anything else. I wait for them to come back with a question. If they never come back, I don't push it, right? So they'll go, well, what are the first two? It's like, yeah, I don't remember, right? So it gets a little out, but that's one I always use. If I'm around people who've heard it before, it's even more funnier to me because I get an eye roll. To me, a groan is as good as a laugh. Maybe I'm a little sick and twisted that way. All right, so your library of priors. Pay attention to what your friends do. Watch TV, talk shows, and pay attention to what gets a laugh, right? So in this way, in the little book of talent, the 52 ways to tips to improve your talent, one of them is engraving, right? So you're actually watching somebody else do the work. You're making note of the structure, note of the line, and putting it in your library of priors. And then you're listening for those opportunities. You go, oh, I can use that line here, right? And then you try it. This does not eliminate the will to risk and the will to fail and the need to practice, right? That's fundamental. You need to practice. You need to get in your reps. And that brings us back to what is naturally funny. Naturally funny, there's two ways people learn to be funny. One was implicitly, how I did growing up. I paid attention to words and literal interpretation. And then there's how you're learning right now with explicit. I'm explaining how it works. Either way, you still have to get your reps in. All right, so thanks for joining me. I look forward to watching you become a funnier you. See you on the next one.